Steve a chuir de Gael agus fáilte isteach inniu chuig an sesiún seo bunathe an uairscéal don Tra Ósreach. So welcome everybody today to this session about the novel don Tra Ósreach an sin for the junior cycle. Is Misha Arlene agus by me livse don lá inniu agus by muidna ag kaint Queen uairscéal agus gafrod bhanan leis. So needs let's start. By me de kaint we Cúpla uairscéal ella atá an Ghlinn. So we're going to be talking about a few different novels that are on the course. Fig mead na téimi agus na character agus ach chuimre na scéalte sin. Hina sin Baim with ag díru isteach ceisna scrúdatha agus ag fécint sampli agus na scéimena bharcála a bhanan lo. So lenimid aig an sin agus curimid tús leis an sesiún seo. Okay, so céirid iad na cuair scéalta atá déanta agah scoil. So taken sibh ó bhór múndóirí go bhfuil lista le haghaidh na nuair scéalta eile atá ann. So is féidir libhse an tuairscéal a fiocha. You can pick your novel mar grúpa, okay, no mar rang, as a group or as a class. So Tá cúpla sampli agam an scáilán díobhse. So leramach.com le Áine Ó Céilleachair sin ceann amháin. Cúpla le Ógie Ó Céilleachair sin ceann eile. Daideo le Áine ní Ghlinn. Taisce le Mícheál Ó Ruarc. Agus sóú le Anna Joseph. So tá neart cín an lista, agus caithfí sibh mar rang ceann amháin a fiocha. So deagán scoil nuair atá daltaí ag fiocha an uairscéal. So usually when students are picking an uairscéal, bíonn should be deagháil le bhur múndóir, so you're usually chatting to your teacher. Féic sibh blurbna agsúla beidir. You'll have a look at different blurbs. Here's the blurb sin na PC Ólis a bhíonn thiamh on uairscéal. So they're the little blurbs that are on the back of the novels. So is féidir libh sé iad a léamh agus an sin peocann sibh ceann amháin. So just ag dír isteach uaireanta nuair atá ag múna i micheomar ranga féin. Cuireann daltaí ceisna orm bunathe an litreú den ocail uairscéal. Agus sin an aibas mó bhíonn ag daltaí de gná. Céirid an litreú ceart. So what's the right spelling of uairscéal? Uairscéal le A? Is it an uairscéal with an A or is it an uairscéal with an I? Agus céirid cin ceann atá ceart. So tá muid na chun dír isteach an bísa óla sin, just fa nóméid nóá an seo sa cúine gramadí in our grammar corner an seo. So, an tuairscéal, cílíonn sé sin the novel. So uairscéal is animachail so that's our noun. It's animachail burinscinach so it is a masculine noun. Sin an fá go bhfuil an T beag an seo. That's why we have our small little T there on tuairscéal. So animachail burinscinach. It's a masculine noun, and when we have an talt, leis, when we have the alt with it, cuireann sé T fleiscín with us. So it puts our little T and our dash before it. Ach, teidéal an uairscéal. But if we put another noun before it, teidéal an uairscéal. So achraíonn an litreú, okay? Cén fág an achraíonn an litreú? Well, tush will go animachail ag teach le chéile, because we have our two nouns coming together. Agus is sample den tishil ginneadach sin. And that's an example of tishil ginneadach. Arís tá neart sample den tishil ginneadach ólas a gcuid. You know loads of examples of tishil ginneadach, but maybe you just might not know the term. Okay, for example, the word for room is Shomra. The word for class is wrong. But when we put the two of them together, we get Shomra Rana. Another one that you know, the word for week is Shaktan. The word for end is Dera. But when we put the two of them together, we get Dera Shaktana. So Rish literally different on Shin. Okay, so we can see our different spellings there. Okay, Shomer Ranga, Dera, Shaktana. Okay, so sample in Tishil Ginajak Aisha. So it's an example of Tishil Ginajak. Count Ella Ansha on Tudor, the author. On Rud Kana atá Ansha. Near Hermid Animakalesh. When we put another animal with it, Anam on Uder, the name of the author. So a Rish is sampled in Tishil Ginajak Aishin Koma. So that's another example of our Tishil Ginajak. Count Ella Ansha, Egg Tus, no Ilor, no Egdera on Urshka. So at the beginning, the middle, or the end of the novel. Say Rish. Leis an I, so tá litru difriúil ann a ríis, so Cilíonn sé sin go bhfuil an Tishil Ginajak Ivan. So that means then that our Tishil Ginajak is happening. Okay, so a ríis, brahanse. Which one to use depends on what you're writing. Okay, normally the spelling would be Urscale with the I, U for the or SC, E for the AL. Ach, má tá Tishil Ginajak Ivan, if the Tishil Ginajak is happening, we'll bottom-off on Aishin, or bottom-off on Aishin, we take out the A, and curlied on I is Jack down. And we put in our I. Okay, so Tosoamid lesh on Urshkil, Daideo le Áine ní Ghlinn. So, Arish, Kira the Thai gashed lesh on Urshkil. Sure. Well, Banan Urshkil seo le Búcail óg ansa. Búcail óg darb anam líam. Agus tá líam a hecha óna Tishmahori. So níl cadrah ma éidir Tishmahori líam agus níl sé sásta. Tá sé ag iri éiliú as a hiach. So he wants to try and escape. Éiliú as a hiach. So, Céir de dhéanann sé? Well, déanann sé plan, okay, or churann sé plan le chéile lena glú chara míhol, agus an plan a bhí ann ná ba líam ag dul ar an tréin go mláithlia. So, céir é an scéal. So, nuair atá líam ar an tréin, búlann sé le seanar. Agus dúirt an seanar leis go raibh sé ar a hecha chomá, ach bhí sé ar a hecha óna fáistí. So Arish, tá sais rud comónta I gceist atarthú. So they have this kind of similar grounding or similar thing, this common theme between them. Tá an bhirt acu ar a hecha. So both of them are escaping. Agus Arish, Jane and Liam chara nua. He makes a new friend. Agus búlann siad le chéile ar an tréin go mláithlia. Okay, and they make this friendship ar an tréin go mláithlia. Agus féach famíd an cadrah atarthú ar an tréin. So we see the relationship between them ar an tréin, agus na character atá onto, types of characters that they are, agus chorlíonn an cuideas mó den scéal seo ar an tréin. So again, majority of the story, chorlíonn sé ar an tréin. That's what happens on the train. Malena míid tá uaircéal eile agam díobhann seo Cúpla le Ógie Ó Céilleachair anseo. Agus banan an scéal seo le bhirt chalíní óga, darabh anam Ellie agus Sharon. So ríis is daltaí manscoile iad agus tá siad ag freastal ar an manscoil. Tá siad ag déanamh stadir don trapósreach an sin. So tá siad anna cosúil libse. Okay, ag déanamh stadir don trapósreach. Agus féic míad an sais cadrih afterthú. So a ríis madidir le Ellie mar character is character das cordúil í. Is chalín dígursach í cumá agus bíonn si ag obair an Tom ar fád agus ag irí ordmhórcna a bhaint amach ina cuid scrúdathe. Ach a bhallairt atá i gceist le Sharon mar character. So is character soch fion í Sharon. Téann si i gcuine gachród agus gach duine ina rire. Tá da ina chuid grúige, bíonn si ag ól agus ag tógáil drugaí. So a bhallairt atá i gceist idir na chalíní seo. So ríis féachtar an cadrih afterthú agus na tréithre difriúla atá iontu agus cairríonn sé sin leis an scéal a Herbertin sin. Ach, cosúla gachród hagan 5 ina chun solas agus féic míad céird a thorlíonn leis an mirt acu. So, cean na rudí is tábhachtaí nuair atá sibh ag déanamh stadir ar an uairscéal ná na character. So ríis, í ngach uairscéal a dhéanann sibh stadir ar by character an. Agus tá sé tábhachtach go bhfuil tréithre faoi le ag cuibh donna character. So, mar hampla, molhan díobh an structure seo a úsáid. So, déan cín si go bhfuil liste adiachtaí agah se. Okay, go bhfuil si bhánn iad a úsáid agus cúpla ceann ar bhór do cheann an seo. So, tá cúpla abertí úsáideacha agam díobh se an seo, so má écinn sibh. Is duine blank A nó E. So a ríis, chuann sibh rud éigean isteach. Is duine beidir, is duine sportúil E blank. No, is duine cordúil A blank. Okay, so deag an á leis na písaí seo. Luann sibh an tréithre faoi le, so you'll mention your trait, and then déanann tú Ferbert there. And then you'll develop it a little bit more. Ach bí cuairmach on 5 is cuttíonta an seo, a very common mistake that people make. Okay, is duine sportúil nó tuiscinach nó ceolmhar A nó E. That's fine when we leave it like that. But nuair atá ceapam I gceist, when we have ceapam, that means that is there will have to change into our kind indirect, into our indirect speech. So ahríonn is go gur. So is changes to gur there in its indirect speech. Okay, so ceapam gur duine blank E no A whoever. Okay, depending on the person. And then imóhuam, in my opinion, is duine cordúil I Ellie mar hampla. No, is duine airmiúil I Ellie mar hampla sa scéal cúpla. Okay, so brahan sé. It really depends, okay? But if you're not sure about changing is to gur, then I'd say maybe leave out the piece with ceapam if you think it's going to confuse you a little bit much. So, just ag fécint ar cúpla ceann in a character ó na scéalta seo. So mar hampla, má éicimid ar an character or an character Daideo san uairscéal seo, nó an seanar, okay? So ríis scríbimid sios anam an uairscéal sin Daideo, agus anam an údar sin Áine ní Ghlinn. So ríis, chuirmid just frás a das isteach an seo, darlum, according to me. So darlum is duine blank agus blank a Daideo. So imóhuam is duine glic agus grána a Daideo. So he's sly and he's grána, he's like ugly, as in the sense that he didn't do something right. Rinne sé iirecht buachail óg sunanta darmh anam líam a údach. So he tried, rinne sé iirecht, he tried to kidnap a young innocent boy called Liam. So rinne sé é sin, rinne sé iirecht é sin dhéanamh, so he tried to do that, le chawer óna chara Manus, with help from his friend Manus. Cur sé dalmalog Liam. Okay, so he kind of like pulled the wool over Liam's eyes, or he's kind of decisive, just akin to an sin. Current sé dalmalog Liam, so he confuses Liam or tricks him. Agus lig sé dó go raibh sé ag fearmach dó, and he pretends to him that he was looking out for him. Thug sé or thug sé druggy do Liam, and he gave drugs to Liam also. So Lyrian sé sin nach duine amach é Daideo charbe. So this shows that Daideo is not a nice person at all. He tries to pull the wool over Liam's eyes, tries to drug him, ufosser. Okay, takes full advantage of Liam, mar buchel ógansa. Arish, má éicimid Cúpla mar hampla. Okay, so anam an uaisceil sin Cúpla, agus anam an úidir sin Ógie Ó Céilleachair. Okay, Arish tá an list of store focal agwin, or an list of adiacti agus tréimhre T1. So we still have all our lists of our traits there. Ach tá muid na chun díreasteach an seo Sharon mar character. So let's have a look at Sharon as a character. There's loads of different things we could say about Sharon as a character. Ach piach me ceann a bháin amach, but I picked out one here. So ceapam gur duine fian I Sharon. So I think that Sharon, she is a wild character. Okay, well, sin sort righteous. So that is a statement that I've made. Actually, currently me on fada is stopping sin. Sin righteous. So that's what I'm stating it. But then I must explain it. So I must come back and explain why I think this and how do I believe this. So, Kashi cuid ama ag plaiciacht ar scoil. So she spends her time ag plaiciacht. So she spends her time messing at school. Then cuidas mó. So bíonn she ag plaiciacht don cuidas mó den am. Agus tá níos mó sima eci I gcúrsaí fashiún agus smid. So she has more of an interest in fashion and makeup, mar hampla. But bra lehi ag cuairtá le buacalaí, so like ag dulamach le buacalaí, so she likes to go out with boys. Kashi alán smidge, agus bhí da ina cuid gruiga. So she wears a lot of makeup and she has a color in her hair. Okay. Maybe something not typical for teenagers. Maybe it is. Okay. Brahan sé on dinner. It depends on the person. So on pizza mulla, best piece of recommendation I would have here is to make sure you have a list. Lista adiacti, your list of adjectives to use for any of these. By sé on top. Okay. Very, very helpful, very, very useful. So, figmid Cúpla ceann de na hochrocal shot no de na hadiacti seo. So mar éicimid chamantacht an seo. So sin Cúpla ceann éagsúil an seo. Few maybe different ones that we mightn't be sure of. Okay. Chuachtach ansa, chuachtach cílíonn sin powerful. So is this person a powerful character? Arish ag bra an uaisceil, depending on your novel. Machanta, an duine machanta, no I pe duine sa scéal. So are they honest? Duine machanta. I Ellie ceapam san uaisceil Cúpla. So Ellie definitely would be honest in the uaisceil Cúpla. Nivnach. Okay, nivnach. If you think nahar niva and shin, poisonous. Is there any poisonous characters in shin? Well, go Quinta is Federlin a raw fui Daideo, so no fuin Shanar, the granddad or the old man, St. Ursce Daideo Quinta. We could definitely say that about the old man in the story Daideo. Cain fá mar rinne sé iirecht Liam a údach, because he tried to kidnap Liam. Dígrasach an seo. Okay, a rí sé kaint faoin na PC a bhímar á phléan sin faoi Daideo agus Cúpla. Cínte is duine dígrasach í Ellie. She's hardworking, absolutely. Bréagach an seo, so a false character. Cínte, mar táidir kaint faoi Daideo is duine bréag, okay, tríd is tríd. He's definitely a false character, false person. Tlista, is there anyone that's clever? Okay, tlista an sin. Ghlinn sé sin clever. So, leanimid rag agus féig fimid na téimi atá le echoil sna thuairisce. So let's have a look at the different themes in each of our stories or each of our novels. So, is E an dalmalog téma an uairscéil seo. So the theme of deception an dalmalog. So is an dalmalog téma an uairscéil seo. Cínte ar hagann sé le Daideo. Absolutely. So banan an seanar tatnamh as an dalmalog occur Arlene ticket agus Liam. So absolutely. The old man, he enjoys trying to trick the ticket man and Liam. Arish féig famid an tuk atá ina chrí nuair a rig sé Liam isteach sa car agus nuair a thug sé drugi dó. So absolutely, we see this evil in him when he pushed Liam into the car and when he gave him drugs. Cínte darfa. Cuma sin arish tá téma ella le écoil sa scéil seo. Again, there is another theme that can be seen here. And sin téma an Reagan tailig. And that's the theme of, again, domestic violence. Reagan is violence. Tailig, coming from the word tailach, is family, so family violence. Domestic violence. So tá sé sin le echoil go solar san uairscéil. Tá faibanna ag Liam sa bhaile, so he has problems at home. Agus is sé sin an fá gur ág sé an teach. And that is the reason why he left the house. So sin an fá gur ág sé an teach. It's the reason why he left his house. On Smúna Viviega, his idea was if he left the house by deis ag a bhóthar éilú. So he left because he thought if he leaves, his mom will also leave. But Arish higgin sé in a chrí, he kind of understands then deep down that his mom won't leave. Agus by she crina an tamar fad. And she's going to be crying all the time looking for Liam. Mother le Cúpla an seo. So is a faibanna tailig téma an uairscéil seo. No faibanna a bhíon ag dégóirí, even if you wanted to put kind of problems with teenagers, payrod. Ach faibanna tailig dun cuid is mó. Okay, why do I say that? Well, the Timmy I gadrif, so sin ahar na galini sin. So the Timmy I gadrif levan ella, agus near leir sé le Mairead fa 3V. So he didn't talk to Mairead for 3 months. Tusk go raibh sé I gadrif le duine ella, because he was in, again, a relationship with somebody else. A ríis féig famid an tanas idir tishmóthóirí agus an Cúpla. Absolutely, we see the tension between the parents and the twins. Again, people trying to keep secrets, gachrod, blackmail. Again, níl sé gama ar churbe. Ach tá agus féidir libse na téimi seo a lua. Absolutely mention them. There's loads that you could mention here and loads to add to these points. Nuair atá sibh ag cur ceiste le chéile. So, má leanimid raig, okay, ceisna a hagan níos ar an bápar. Question again that tends to come up on the paper a good bit is the form of carnu to express your opinion. Now, scríb mé na PC seo síos ar an scálan, just give me in 5 minute ag daoine leis na heimsrí. Because sometimes people have problems with the tenses. So, má éicimid ar an scálan, as we see, hahan an tuairiscéil leat. Hahan. Sin scrífa san aimsir So that is written in our past tense. So that means we can write our answer in past tense. So skriven míid síos hahan an t-Úrsce lom or níor hahan an t-Úrsce lom. So hahan sé lom, I liked it, or níor hahan sé lom, I didn't like it. Ceann eile atá ann, another one then. An datníonn an t-Úrsce leat. Do you like the novel? Again, tá sé seo scríofa san aimsir loithreach. We have it wrote here in our aimsir loithreach, present tense. Again, Patnian an t-Úrsce lom, I liked it, or ní hatnian an t-Úrsce lom. So brahan sé, okay, it depends what way the question is wrote. Má scríbtar an cheist san aimsir chaite, well, frag roi me an ceistin san aimsir chaite. No, má tá an ceist scrífa san aimsir loithreach, well, frag roi me an cheist san aimsir loithreach. So again, if the answer is wrote in past tense, or the question's in the past tense, I would answer in past tense. And if the question is wrote in present tense, well then I would answer the question in present tense. Ceist eile a hagan níos na póipéir éagsúla. Another question that tends to come up on the exam papers a lot. Conna sa hui an scéal I bhaimirt? No, chur an t-Úrsce seo áthas nó brón ort. Okay, tá si ag díreasteach an seo mothúcháin. So they're focusing in here on emotions. So conna sa hui an scéal I bhaimirt? So how did it affect you? So what kind of emotions? An ra trua a gut, dun duine éagsúla, had you pity, or chuir sé áthas nó brón ort? Did it make you feel happy, sad, surprised? Ein rud an sin, so caithfí tú the swinty, no, the hormy, scapa an seo. So you need to, again, write down your thoughts, buna na cashna sin. So conas a hui an scéal I bhaimirt, how did the story affect you? Or chur an t-Úrsce seo áthas nó brón ort? Did the story make you feel happy, or did it make you feel sad? So, cúpla tuairimí or cúpla tuairim an seo gur féidir libh a lua. So, a few different themes that you could mention here. So, bhí mé bís chun an céad chabadéal eile a léamh. So, I was really excited. Bhí mé bís chun an céad chabadéal eile a léamh. So, I was really excited to read the next chapter, mar hampla féidir. Bhí mé idir gá chólar fin uorscéil seo, mar, so I was idir gá chólar. Literally means between two lines, or you're between two pieces of advice. So you weren't sure fin uorscéil seo, mar, because lámha bháin, on one hand, it said X, Y, and Z, ach an lámh eile, but on the other hand, then it said rud éigin different. So sin piece of das an sin. That's a nice piece there you could use. Bhí mé idir gá chólara. I was between two minds. Ní raibh an t-Úrsce thar bhola beirte an sin. So it wasn't the praise of two people. Ní raibh sé thar bhola beirte an sin. Wasn't the praise of two people. Hahan na character go mórlam. So I really like the characters. But character on réiliach iad, they were really realistic characters. Tá an umracha cór agus casas in Uorscéil, so there's too much twists and turns in the story maybe, or maybe there wasn't enough. Peirud, you change it to suit you. The baint ag téma an Uorscéil le héal, so the theme of the story, it was kind of linked with your life. There had a link with some part of your life maybe. Má thought of it kind of beidir faoin scéal bunatha or dar teidéal Cúpla. So maybe if you're talking about Cúpla, mar tá sé bunatha Colony Uige agus iad ag rastal Vanscola, because it's based on two young girls and them going to secondary school. Could be like you. Tá sé a character tá siad san ag frastal on Mansco. they're going to secondary school, agus tá mé hénig freistal ar an manscoil Beiidir, Peyrod, you change it to suit you. An tuairiscéil simún agus spregún agus dála mé faoi. So the novel, it is interesting and inspiring, and I learned about Peyrod. I learned something about whatever. So it's féidir leat arís na Nini anseo no na Barney anseo a líana, so you can fill in the blanks on so. So reach pointy tábhachta don na uairisceilta. So important points for your uairisceilta with character, when a character was a grave, sieve, on what on sieve was a grave, do you know where it's situated, where is it located? On book pointse, no on príomh pointse, kind of main point, main highlight. Críoch eile, bhfuil tú in críoch eile a scríobh don uairisceil? Are you able to write another kind of ending for the uairisceil? Or bhfuil an téma was a good atmosphere, agus tús agus deire an uairisceil. Do you know the beginning and the end of the novel? Agus the thuairim páirceanta. And your personal opinion. Anis támuidne chun díristeach na ceisna. So ceist a bhí sa bhliain 2000 ar grónam, an ceist a bhí sa bhliain 2023, agus an ceist a bhí sa bhliain 2022. So my age meeting shop question that came up 2023. Now, the deshagot an sin rud éigean difriúil. This is a little bit different. Okay, the deshagot on ceisio a dhéanamh an uairisceil, no an drama. Okay, so that was an interesting change that they put in there. You could answer this question on the novel or the drama. So Rish Mars gná tedal an uairisceil, scríbhann tú é sin síos agus anam an úidir go bra. Cad é príomh théama an uairisceil. So what is the main theme? The main thing. So scríbhann tú é sin síos. Ceist an das é sin. So that's really, really nice question to have. Scríobh síos príomh théama an uairisceil, the main theme. Céad fisa eile, déanchar síos garad achtra mhór a bháin san uairisceil. So describe briefly one main event in the novel. So what was a main event in the novel? Okay, Rish man thought to a kind from Daideo. You could talk about nur a hui liam an train, no nor a rinne Daideo irocht liam a udach when he tried to kidnap liam. Man thought to a kind we Cúpla sin. If you're talking about Cúpla, you could say nor a bhí an size timpist of bóthar when there was the crash an móthar. Sin size achtra mór an sin, that's a huge event. Or Beiidir nor a chonig nor fuair Sharon an tolas nor go raibh sé an ólas go raibh cadrih ag a athair le duine eile. Talk about that either. Ceann eile an sin, déanchar síos an character it's fearr leat san uairisceil. So now describe briefly your favorite character in the story. So Arish, that's where you're coming back and you are talking about your characters. So is dinna blank a no e whoever sin uairisceil. And then you're going to develop it. Okay. So you would start off Maris gná is dinna whatever a whoever's the scale. No E brahanse, it's a Colleen, it's an E. And then land to right. And then you'd fill in the rest of the pieces leis on Otis with the information. So we know exactly how do we know. So always kind of state it first of all and then explain how we know. What's the evidence that we know that this person is whatever way they are or whatever trait you are saying. And then píosa eile Cé acu salsa no míhosa táú le críoch an ghearrscéil. So how satisfied or unsatisfied are you with the end of this story? Tor fá one le ragra. Give one piece of information or give one reason for your answer. So usually when questions are like that, you get marks for saying if you're satisfied or if you're unsatisfied. And then you're beginning to ferbert the ragra. When you develop your point then a little bit more, you get the rest of your marks. So are you happy? How satisfied, unsatisfied are you? So that's basically the Kriak on Úrsce with the end of the novel. Okay, so Luig me and Hannah mentioned that before, that you need to know your endings, your beginning and your endings. So tús agus Kriak on Úrsce. My shin whisagwith. Okay, that you know that. So shin on cast of yen and blian fiha tree. Moye can on cast of yen on blian river shin. So blian fiha do question that was in 2022. So called a tema on Úrsce. Shin gadas, visha shin lucha agwin Hannah. We've mentioned that before. Dinker is achtra a one a hugan layer an tema ta lucha agat. So describe an event that shows the theme that you have mentioned. Okay, so how does the event that you're talking about here, how does that link with the theme? Okay, and then her an tema seo áthas no brown art. Did this theme, did it make you feel happy or sad? So we should dear stock an tema sa kesha. So they really were focusing on a theme in this question here. So did theme make you feel happy or sad? So Kirsche áthas and then lan into a raig, no Kirsche brown and then lan into a raig lesh on meaning. So you continue on then with your meaning, saying why. And then on pisa egendera. Is character to fein san Úrsce tá anam na hagot, scríomh untráil I dhélan parsanta faoi sin. San untráil luig, so you need to mention these points. Pointe a bháin ólas faoi the fort san Úrsce. It's about your part in the novel. Tre dhearfach agus tre dúltach atá agat. So a positive, dhearfach is positive, a positive trait you have and a negative trait that you have. Pointe a bháin ólas faoi character Ella, another point of information about a different character. And then on rud is farlat, agus on rud is masalat faoin Úrsce. So your favorite thing and your least favorite thing about the novel. Okay, so sin simú bhí neart scríb nuirta I gastan seo. So lots of writing entailed here. Just má éicimid an scéim bharcála. We just look quickly at the scéim bharcála an seo. Varka one la hai tidal on Úrsce and then la hai uder on Úrsce foin 2 mark comma. Go vark la hai an tema, 2 marks there then for the theme. Now, Dinker she is guard achtra a one a hugan leir an tema. So kun a horrid vorkna a vaintamach to get these high marks. Let's see what we need. Luan an tirahor an tema. So the applicant they mentioned the theme. Agus déanann sé cruisias achtra a bháin a léiríonn an tema. And they describe one event that shows the theme. Great. Tema lucha play ma an achtra hiiscint cholir léirithe. So, tema lucha, theme is mentioned, play ma an achtra, so a good discussion of the event. Hiiscint cholir léirithe, so a good understanding shown. Agartí mahat an Úrsce. So good references to the novel. Smuinte ferbacha go ma. The thoughts are well developed. And then a rash quick na príomh gnéthe, commas ma, modern leis na príomh gnéthe de ceart and na changa. So they're going back to like things like grammar, agus structúr, agus córéir and seo. So grammadach, córéir, structúr, bríomhra, agus a lehéid. So, I gcónaí nuair atá sibh a déanamh staidir na PC seo. Always think. On bhfuil tuiscint choléir agus an bhfuil na smuointí ferbatha go maith. So like good understanding, smuointe ferbatha go maith, thoughts well developed, and tagartí maithe don Úrsce. Good links or good references back to the Úrsce. Má éicimid an píosa eile an seo, ceist sí, faoin téma chur an téma seo áthas nó bhróin ort, tóir cúis le the ragra. So if you see here, Ferbert ma an goosh got 3 marks, 3 mark and shin, Ferbert resunta an goosh, and then Ferbert lag and ja. So shin on shgame verkala of the oscor na scrudahori. So this is what the examiners had, you know, we sheed in one markala when they were doing their marking. And then egg on dera. Okay, a rish tan a rudi céine ag tacht the níos, okay? Tuiscint cholir, haggerty maha, smúnta furbatha, agus a rish ag ras chuig príomh gnéthe de ceart na teanga, gramadocht, structúr, aimsrí, litrú agus a lehéid. So, tá siad cócó tábhachtach I gcónaí a bheith ag smúineh, tuiscint cholir, haggerty maha, smúnta furbatha I gceart. Okay, chuirde gweil. So sin dera an sesiún seo, gur mí amach a gcuibh as a bheith lom inniu. Má tá ceist bit eile a gcuibh, any other questions, a rís dín tagháil lom ExamRevision, Instagram agus Twitter. Again, give me any questions on Instagram or Twitter on any of our accounts or socials. It's Mish Arlene, so you can write it with the heading Arlene. Agus by me na ceisna sin a ragart, and I'll be able to answer those questions. Gur mí amach a gcuibh agus gnáirí libh amach an seo. Slán.